Damn, 2 challenges in a row. I'm on a hot streak. So today I'm going to be beating Samurai Palace Insane using King's Castle here. Now, I actually didn't expect this challenge to be possible because I tried this with Underworld items a while back, and I may have beaten Insane with 4 minutes left, but I wasn't able to beat Nightmare because I just kept dying from the minions. But since they nerfed their movement speed, I figured I should try it again, and I saw a video that Samurai Palace Nightmare was beatable with Underworld gear, so I just figured what would happen if we do King's Castle items instead. So something I have to note about this challenge, although I was able to beat this with my mage loadout, I actually was not able to beat this with my warrior loadout. And even though my warrior loadout is pretty good with my legendary here being 23,400 and my armor being 3.7k and 3.6k respectively, I still was not able to deal enough damage to beat the dungeon, unfortunately. And I can prove this because I've tried it using a guardian set with about the same power, maybe slightly less. But I still was not able to beat the dungeon because I couldn't get the main boss down just low enough so I could kill it, if that made any sense. So for that reason alone, I will only be using the mage loadout for this challenge. Skull Flames is just too powerful for this, for mage, up until you get the Samurai Palace spells. So, yeah, that's a little unfortunate. So my mage set is actually pretty high. My helmet is 3.8k with my armor being 3.6k. So my helmet is definitely on the higher end, but my armor is kind of average, maybe a little bit on the higher end. And my legendary is also on the higher end with 23,000 spell power. And for my skill points, I will only be using 89 spell power points. I am using no points on stamina. And the reason for that is if I try to go high enough to take one hit from bosses, I would need basically 40 points, and it reduces my damage to about 2 million per tick. And with that damage, it's not going to be possible for me to beat this, so that's why I'm using no stamina. And using 86 or 89 skill points, I will deal around 3.3 to 3.6 million per tick with Skull Flames. So doing some damage calculations, this averages out to be around 2.6 million per second. I'm not really going to get into the math for that. You can find a formula if you want to. So yeah, all this damage is just barely enough to beat Samurai Palace Insane, and I'm for sure nobody's going to be this low when going to Samurai Palace. They're probably going to have like Underworld items at least, preferably from Nightmare. And you also have the benefit of the daily reward. So unless you're just bad at dodging, there's no real way you would fail this on the first attempt. So yeah. So yeah, that's my basic loadout. So now let's get into our games. I'm just gonna put another disclaimer. I'm going to put more dungeon music that is not Samurai Palace because of copyright reasons. So yeah, I'm sorry to disappoint you. If you didn't like that in Ghastly Harbor, you're going to have to hear it again. So enjoy my runs. there you go. There's my run. Now, as easy as I made it out to be, it actually wasn't this easy, and I actually had over 150 or so different attempts, and there is one reason why this challenge took me so long to beat, even though it only took me 2 days. So, here's why. So yeah, you probably saw from all my death runs, in case you do skipped it. 90% of my deaths came from the first boss, not really any of the minions or the second or the main boss. Most of them came from the first boss, and you probably saw from my attempts that I get trapped a lot. And because of my HP, I die instantly. So if I were... It's surprising me to say this, but I would say this challenge on the first boss is even worse than Craig in Gilded Skies with the low tier Nightmare pieces from Northern Lands. I don't remember what those are called. But yeah, if you do try this challenge, just be aware you will die a lot to the first boss unless you're just lucky. And I guess that's it for this video. So I will maybe have something posted for Animal Crossing in a few days. I might do some more challenges in the future. Who knows? So thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.